I feel like I was liberated from things that I had always knew were there, but could not ever figure out how to find them and unhook them. And it was like looking through a glass wall and knowing that there's something there on the other side, but not being able to step through that. And you absolutely helped me do that and freed me from all kinds of ugly associations that I no longer have.
Hello, I am here with Sarah Ewing. Did I say that right?
You did.
And she is the proud owner of Captain's Chocolate, which has the yummiest special cacao from Costa Rica. And I'm right now massively in love with your chocolate nibs, which I want to put on everything. They're the best dessert ever. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
They're even good for you.
Yeah, and zero carbs, which I love. And I never thought I could fall in love with just really authentic, plain old chocolate like that. So again, thank you, thank you, thank you. So Sarah and I met in a breakout group, and I'm really glad we did because it's been a wonderful journey together. Sarah, I'm doing these interviews to help sort of demystify what the process is like, what people gain out of it. So in a nutshell, what do you feel like you most got out of going into your subconscious and being able to see things that perhaps you couldn't see before and rewiring them to your favor and power?
I got freedom. I feel like I was liberated from things that I had always knew were there, but could not ever figure out how to find them and unhook them. And it was like looking through a glass wall and knowing that there's something there on the other side, but not being able to step through that. And you absolutely helped me do that and freed me from all kinds of ugly associations that I no longer have.
It warms my heart to hear that description, because I remember when we were first talking, you said it was kind of like there was a wall that you couldn't get over, around, or through, and it was invisible, and how frustrating that was. It's awesome to hear you say that.
One of the things that I think was most frustrating for me is that the self-help gurus will tell you, oh, you need to change your limiting beliefs. Well, the problem is, if you don't know what your limiting belief is, changing it is impossible. And I think that's that was part of that glass wall. I'm like, okay, I know I've got stuff I need to change, but I can't figure it out on my own. And that is one of the biggest blessings of what you did for me.
That's so perfectly said. Thank you so much. Wow. You said it all in a nutshell there. And you also had, because of incidences in the past, there was an association to sweets.
Absolutely.
And you would go home and you described it as like this angry monster that was on the loose when you got home from a long day's work. And it was really interesting because in your scenes, it became very clear why there was a positive association, even though it wasn't serving you clearly anymore. And you rewired it just beautifully. And now you don't have that grip on you when you go home.
Yes, I absolutely. It was like prowling around at night looking for something, to the point of, okay, let's get back in the car and drive somewhere to get something, even though I live in the middle of a rural area. So that's like a major thing for me to have to do. You know, there has to be something in the house that's got sugar in it. I can, you know.
And like many people that I work with, whether it's, any addiction to anything, whether it's shopping or sex or actual physical drugs, it's trying to fill a hole. And when we did the session, it so easily came out what the hole was that needed to be filled. And we were able to fill that in a loving, positive, nurturing, truthful way, rather than through the substance that wasn't serving you.
Yes. And so to this day, I'm still like kind of in awe that I'm like, okay, I keep expecting that it's that I'm gonna have it back again.
No, don't expect that. No. The mind is very powerful. What you expect,
and I'm like, nope, hasn't happened yet. Nope. Like,
Yeah.
well,
Well,
must really be gone.
let's rewrite that little program. It's gone. It's never coming back. It's like the water you last showered in. You couldn't get it back even if you tried.
And I think that's really true. I don't think I could. I mean, I suppose you can make yourself end up with a new, but it would be a new one, not the same old one. The same old one's gone.
Good. Beautiful.
So
Love that. So what advice would you give to somebody that was struggling, had tried therapy, had tried seminars, had done this, done that, listened to The Secret 500 times? What would you communicate to them about the value of this kind of change?
for me, there was a couple of different things. One, it was easy. It was painless. I mean, of course, maybe during the session when the things come up, that's not so fun. But how long I don't even remember how long we were in no time because I don't remember the length of
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that because one of the recent views I did was with a man, and men have a much more challenging time connecting to their feelings. I always say it's kind of like going to the dentist and getting rid of an infected tooth. Do you really want to walk around with the infected tooth for longer than you need to? Once it's out, it's like, whew, God, I'm glad that's gone, and my body can start to heal now.
And then listening to the meditations that you gave me, I did it every night and every morning. First thing when I woke up, I would just reach over and turn it on and listen to it right away. And then the same thing, last thing at night, I would listen to it last thing at night. And like, really, how easy is that?
Yeah, wonderful. Yeah, the homework is important, and it's so super easy. And yeah, it's the customized audio recording that helps those new positive, empowering neural pathways become the new normal, so the old disempowering ones can just dry up and blow away.
And it's to the point now where truly, I don't even remember the stuff that we talked about. I don't really remember the painful stuff. It's like, it's gone.
Yeah.
We scratched out those recordings to the point where I'm like, what did we talk about? And really, I don't care because they're gone and they were ugly anyway. So who needs them? And I think 55 years of being stuck is long enough.
So awesome. No, I'm so happy. You're smiling ear to ear. You're glowing. It's such a beautiful thing to see. And I'm so happy. And I'm so happy for your business, which is amazing. And you support 2 family farms down in Costa Rica, which is a huge benefit to them and everybody that they are in touch with.
We have 15 farmers now that we buy cacao from on a regular basis. And then, of course, we buy from a lot of other ones. But yeah, 2 different tribes that we work with. So I'm very excited about that. We're also getting involved in a women's shelter down there that helps women with children. We're building a shelter down there on Captain's Chocolate land for women who have problems with drugs. And so it's to help them get off drugs. It's pretty awesome. I'm very excited about that.
Fantastic. Well, if I spoke Spanish, I could be useful down there.
Well, maybe we should go next year, huh?
I'll have to get my Duolingo going here so I can go down there. Well, Sarah, thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule. I know you're at the office late into the night, as often business owners are. I really appreciate you taking time to share with others the value of this process that leads to real empowering freedom. And thank you so much.
You're welcome. And more, thank you. The experience with you has literally changed my life in ways that are going to ripple out onto, not just for me, but it's going to ripple out onto my family. And it already has, my friends, people that come in my store. Anytime you can gain some more freedom, take your conscious to another level, you have another wave of ability to send more love out into the world. And that's what you gave me. So thank you.
Thank you, Sarah. That's so beautiful. Yeah, my heart is 3 times bigger, and I'm excited to go into the rest of my evening with my bigger, huger heart.
There you go.
Bye-bye, love. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.